So apparently when you go into the edit match button and you are in an event and you go to edit the match, that if that match is part of a rivalry, it totally removes the rivalry. This is why I can't ever go to a 2K event, because holy shit, fix your fucking game. That shouldn't happen. You should at least give me a warning that that could happen. How the hell am I supposed to know? This is some fucking nonsense. I couldn't do that. So now I gotta throw in something else in that third spot. Not that it matters. I should be starting Here Comes the Pain on Monday, so fuck all this shit. I don't know. What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug. Welcome back to my 2K16 universe mode. Holy shit, we got some big news to discuss today in the world of sports entertainment and or UFC. God damn. So I was gonna edit this match to make it into a ladder match, but now I'm not going to, because it's gonna fuck up the rivalry. It's gonna just delete the fucking rivalry. So that's stupid. Alright, so welcome to a somewhat newsworthy Saturday. Holy shit, some news broke last night from the USADA, which is the official testing facility for sports and the UFC and whatnot, and that there was a potential doping violation for Brock Lesnar, as it pertains to him, you know, having had that match in UFC, and that's fucking crazy. So I should note, this is not a confirmed, you know, it is not 100%. Hey, this happened. It is, hey, of the six samples that he was had provided in like the week and a half before that match, one of them is potentially going to be caught. Now, the fact that you did 6 samples and 5 of them passed and 1 of them didn't is kind of like unheard of and insane. So that's kind of weird. I'm sorry, in the 3 weeks before the fight. So there were a couple of statements here that I'm going to go over. There's a very nebulous statement from the WWE, who said that Brock Lesnar has not performed since WrestleMania and is not scheduled to return until August 21st. And I'm like, that doesn't really address any of this. Basically, that was just them saying, hey, he didn't do it here, so that's somebody else's problem, I guess. Now, the statement from the Brock Lesnar camp was as follows: we will get to the bottom of this. That was their entire statement. So, yeah, at this point, all you can hope for is a false positive. Like, that's the best you can hope for, is a false positive, because the implications and the Swanton bomb and the potential fallout from this are potentially a big deal. Now, granted, if you don't care about UFC, you're saying, oh well, why is that a big deal? And it's a big deal for a very simple reason. If you're looking forward to SummerSlam, and Brock Lesnar fighting Randy Orton at SummerSlam might not happen now, because if the Nevada Commission suspends Brock Lesnar, then all other state commissions that regulate, you know, combat sports and wrestling will also suspend Lesnar. And SummerSlam is in New York, and the New York Athletic Commission still regulates pro wrestling. So if Nevada suspends him, then so will New York, and therefore he will not be able to work SummerSlam against Randy Orton. That's kind of the long and the short of that. Is not good at all for anybody involved. There was some talk about, well, that win that he got over Mark Hunt could be voided out. There could be some stuff with the money going on. Obviously, that's the one thing Brock cares about, is the money. So, you know, obviously he's going to fight this with whatever he can fight it with. I don't think they'll change anything about 2K17. That's already fucking too late. That game's out in October. And if Brock's on the cover, that means Brock is probably a big part of the showcase mode. And that's not work you can, you know, replace in 3 months. It's just not. Unless you want to have that whole game get delayed, then there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So I don't think that's going to affect the game, but that could potentially affect him wrestling in places that have a state commission that regulate pro wrestling. Which, to be fair, is not, not everywhere. Like, certainly Brock could work Night of Champions the month after in Indiana because their state commission does not regulate pro wrestling. So, but certainly you want to have him at SummerSlam with one of your big four pay-per-views, one of the biggest shows of the year. So not having a guy that you promised to have in your main event, kind of a problem. But again, this is all potentially doping. So if it ends up being a false positive, then we're okay. But that remains to be seen. I wanted to throw him into the fucking corner. Shit. But yes, that is the huge news of the day. Now, one would imagine this is going to give Vince a better bargaining chip the next time that Lesnar's contract is up for negotiations. So, obviously, as Lesnar had, been increasing his worth and his brand name and whatever else, then the value was going up and up and up and up, and Vince, at a certain point, is it worth the money that you're fucking spending? And so, now we can actually say, you know what, we're going to pay you a little bit less. Or, have you work more dates, I don't know. There's that doping boy. There's that doping boy. Oh, man. There's your thumbnail. A very newsworthy thumbnail for today. That all works out pretty well. But yeah, so there's obviously that news just broke last night, so plenty of more details that have not been out there yet. One more week until the conclusion of the rivalry. That might be like tomorrow or the next day, so I might actually get to that before I switch over to Here Comes the Pain, which will hopefully be Monday, but no guarantees. Let's see if we can hit up one more for today as this thing fills in here. I do not fight John Cena versus Lord Steven Regal. Obviously, John Cena wins that one. We roll on here to SmackDown, where we got Daniel Bryan versus X-Pac. We've got Bellas versus Team Bad. We got, again, with that match, Emma and Paige again. We got Enzo and AJ versus the Wyatts. Sting versus Chris Jericho. And Ryback versus Arnold. I'm going to get into a thing here where I am going to change this match and just have a match that's not part of... Because if I change the rivalry match, it's going to break it. So we're just going to mess around here for a little bit doing Rusev versus Zack Ryder in a ladder match because shit, why not? So the question remains, what is going to happen at SummerSlam? Are they going to replace Brock Lesnar? Is it a possibility that they're going to, here's the thing. The thing with state commissions, the thing with government-run anything is that suspensions take time. Like, all this stuff takes time. So, it's possible that they won't reach a conclusion on the Lesnar suspension until after SummerSlam. Now, does that make him look worse if he actually goes and works SummerSlam while he's under any kind of investigation? Sure it does. But has that ever stopped Vince before? Not really. So, I don't know. It's kind of fascinating and kind of somewhat unprecedented. So, be very curious to see how that all plays out in the coming weeks. Certainly, I would imagine that Brock's not going to be on the draft show. Like, he wouldn't have been on there in the first place. They obviously might mention him, but he's not going to be on that show because he's, not going to show up for SmackDown. Come on now, it's fucking Brock Lesnar. But I'm curious to see how that's going to impact the product moving forward. Because certainly that's one of their marquee matches for... Boom! What? Fuck you, Zack Ryder. There we go. So, now you do have an opportunity here, very easily. If you're going to get out of the way of this and you're going to pull Brock from SummerSlam, you've got Randy Orton on the highlight reel. So certainly, Zack Ryder fucking up here. Pull. Zack Ryder is fucking up here. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, God. So you could certainly set up a Randy Orton-Chris Jericho feud easily at Battleground. That is kind of, you know, one of the simplest ways to take care of that shit without having to really address this stuff with Brock, I guess. Body drop. But even if he was like, hey, we're going to suspend him for wellness, they've certainly got a number of days before. It's like 35 days until SummerSlam, so that's kind of not that big of a deal. But if the state commission suspends him, then he can't legally work in New York for wrestling at SummerSlam. Like, that would be a serious issue. So, pull! Rusev, pull! Ryder's confused. Oh no, I'm hanging! Oh no! He's confused. Fucking powerbomb, holy shit. Nope, I missed that. He just like headbutt, and there goes the ladder, and there goes the ladder. Ladder physics. Rusev, crush! You know, fucking ladder, goddammit. I'm so close. Boom! It's what you get, Zack Ryder. It is what you get. Anyhow, who? Yeah, not a much like that. Like I couldn't find. Not that I couldn't find, but I didn't see any other real news. Not that it would have mattered, because that's the big news is the Brock stuff. Because obviously that could certainly impact. Oh no, he's gonna come back. Fuck. No, we're not gonna woo 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 here. We're not. We're just not. Have some feet to the face, Ryder. I got no stamina. I do have a signature, though. Let's hit that running super kick. Oh, come on! I was running, I hit triangle, he interrupted the animation. That's bullshit. I don't have enough stamina for this shit. Ryder? Get up. Get up so I can crush you. Rusev Putra. Rusev Machka. Boom. Alright, now we climb the ladder. Because obviously you're not going to go for the accolade in a ladder match. Doesn't make any sense. Pull. There we go. Oh, I landed on him. Rusev wins. And there we go. Just a random-ass ladder match for this fine Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. Yeah, no. It's definitely Saturday. For this fine Saturday. Here on this show, here on this channel. Thanks for watching. As always, I am your host, attackslug. More videos every day. And I will see you next time. And every day for more videos. I'm just repeating myself. Right here on this channel. And I'm out.